Hey guys, welcome back to ESL Vainglory Cup Series. I'm Jason Kaplan, still joined by Blueberries, and we're getting into our second semifinal of the night. It's going to be Red Team 2 up against Aegis and the bans. Why don't you walk us through what we got here? Because finally, for the first time today,
Another ban.
We're not having the standard ban.
And not Vox, and it was Taka. Taka was banned by Team Red for Aegis. So seems like they know someone who is very, very good with Taka. And therefore, that was a very, very fast lock-in. So everyone definitely knows what he is going for. And the other team, Aegis, they banned Scarf. So therefore, they are picking Scarf. Scarf is not banned for them. Fruitsy are going for Scarf. The first time, actually, we do see Scarf. He is starting off with Boots, going for some mobility. Ringo, played by Terkus. And Bauxer, he's going for Cruel, starting off with a Swift Shooter plus 20% attack speed. On the other hand, we have Rixon. He's going for Adagio. Very nice to see. We have Raf. He's going for Jewel. Look at me for Koshka. Very, very interesting combination. We have seen an aggressive... Well, we do see an aggressive engage here, stealing that one. So Fruitsy, they still didn't finish. Look at this one, Rixon going into the wrong direction. First Blood is coming in after less than a minute here. And look at me, he's trying to get this one, but Fruitsy...
If I could have guessed they would engage with a Scarf very early on, then they should have known that.
Well, yeah.
It's like 120,000% obvious that when you let Scarf get through, they're going to push on you early on because Scarf does ridiculous early game damage. That surprises me.
This is it. I think, well, they should have started the other way, like trying to move over the top lane, try to get their camp or whatsoever, but not start the passive way, get even pushed more back than usual. Rixon here starting off with that camp, just spawned new. Well, look at the gold, it's again even. So therefore, not, let's say not too worth, but still...
Why are they being so scared?
Yeah, that's the point. Raf versus Terkus here, Ringo versus Jewel. Normally you should assume that he might be able to poke a lot, but I think that Raf is not the easiest laner to face, especially with Jewel. I think that he's not playing her for the first time.
I would hope not, especially in a match like this in the semifinals. Now, I definitely assume that they're not going to, but again, surprised to see Aegis not be more aggressive with this Scarf pick, especially since they got Boots early on. Just get in their face, 2v2, you'll win that pretty much always. But we do have Raf coming down. Looks like he wants to buy up. So they definitely need to respect it now. But still, they can harass if they want to. Fruitsy, he's not really landing his A abilities. Kind of surprised by that. No real ping difference between these two teams.
Now he's coming in, popping up the mine, landing that one, and look at me actually. He is going in to Terkus, trying to get a kill together with Rixon, popping up that one. Allied hero kill, there you go. Koshka is down, look at me, died here. Raf trying to deal some damage, but currently...
Look at Rixon.
Yeah.
He will die. There's no escape. There's just no escape. Even attacks the minions just to have them push in.
No.
3-0. Not surprised.
Not surprised. Well, I think there was something which made them very scared about the enemy Taka. I don't know what. I don't know who.
Well, you saw them in chat. They even said, like, before the game started, like, why would you ban Taka? They're like laughing at them. Like, that's like not a smart thing to do, letting Scarf get through.
Yeah. Agree on that. So look at this. I mean, they are constantly engaging. Now 200 gold ahead and even 3 kills after 3.5 minutes. Just a bit more than that. Raf now here facing Terkus. Maybe he can hold him off to enter the lane. I
think that's their saving grace, is Jewel. Like 100% their saving grace. Fruitsy, he looks like he will go down. Look at me, able to get ahead of him with his speed.
Yep.
And he will fall, and he misses again, another Spitfire. I'm really curious why. And nice. Boxer, he actually should fall from this one too. Like I was saying, Raf, he's definitely their saving grace because Terkus is having a hard time in lane against him. But if they force these early team fights, then they're able to counter Scarf, at least when Fruitsy can't land his abilities.
Definitely. So already look at the damage. I mean, That is very deadly. I think Ref, he has to carry this game somehow. He has to land the rocket leap and try to get the right focus, stun at least one of the enemy team and provide Rickson, and look at me, some nice time to deal some damage. Look at this! I mean, this is amazing. Oh, there is a mine and he's going out of it, just, well, getting the damage but surviving. We didn't see the whole situation, sadly, but the positioning from Terkus just speaks for himself.
Thunderstrikes, that's basically it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think Terkus is playing it well because he's staying like behind the minion wave and making it so Raph can hit the minion wave and him instead of sitting like on the top or bottom of it. So he has to choose between hitting the minion wave or harassing Terkus. So it's like a free win for Raph, and he's ahead in farm.
Wow, I mean, this is ridiculous. And look at this, he's not hitting the stun, missing that Thunderstrike. I think that situation is not going well for Red, actually. There is a kill, there is another one. What a misplay. Sorry to say that, but definitely was by Look At Me. How can you go to the enemy jungle when you know the enemy might be around somewhere? Well, Raf is hitting that one. He's dealing some damage, but he came too late, not hitting the rocket leap there and giving, therefore, well, he couldn't do anything. 2 free kills for Aegis.
And now they're just racking them up too. You really have to kind of worry what's going on with their camp. And again, Raph, yeah, she might be able to come behind. Okay, I thought he was going to come behind them. He was heading down towards the jungle. Might have been able to catch him off guard to force an early fight. But again, Red Team 1, they're already waiting for the finalists. They're watching this game, trying to see if their sister or brother team, Red Team 2, can get there, or if they'll be fighting against Aegis. Either way, taking notes definitely on what to be doing. But Aegis, I feel like, you know, they had a strong start. I feel they could have been a little bit more aggressive in the beginning, and they could have taken that momentum and got pretty far with it. But they're starting to let themselves slip a little, and Red Team 2, being an experienced team like they are, taking advantage of it.
Frutia tried to goop here, Raf, but of course you can't gank Jewel. Now the 2 versus 3 situation. Look at this damage. Bauxer stunning Rickson. He's in the middle of the fight, and look how his health bar is melting. Frutia, he tries to escape over the top, but we stick to the bottom, because here we might see the next kill. And there it comes, and directly on top here, Ref was chasing Frutia, picking up the next one, 6-5. Now Team Red is ahead. And look at Ref, he already finished his Sorrow Blade together with some boots, the Book of Eulogies, and Koshka is going for, well, a reflex block, and on the long way, wow, that was close. That was Terkus Hellfire Brew, almost picking up a double kill. Lucky.
Okay, so people in chat are saying that Frutia is really good on Taka. That might be so, but you know what? His Scarf doesn't seem to be that impressive at all. I feel like Scarf gives you such an early game dominance. We saw Kolab doing that many times when Shinkagen was playing. He was actually playing Scarf. Gives you so much control of the early game.
Yep.
And I feel like they didn't use that power, that presence accordingly.
The point is, if you hit that Spitfire or you just constantly check out some bushes, invading the enemy, slowing the enemy with the goop, set it on fire with your Spitfire, and then the nice damage from the passive, I think they, or at least Frutia, he could have made more out of that.
Like, he wasn't confident in the damage he can take and the damage that he could do, I feel. But either way, Red Team 2 are taking advantage of him not being, I guess, too comfortable on Scarf.
Now he's hitting Rickson, but not a lot of damage. Well, look at me. Oh, well, okay, good on health.
Thing is, the Spitfire does a lot of damage. That's right. But it's the passive. It's his auto attacks following up with that really do the majority, and he's not really being in range. If he can't land the Spitfire, then he can't land any auto attacks after to really power on the damage. You see it again. Time after time, he's just missing Spitfire after Spitfire. And he had, like, that's the... If you can land Spitfires and auto attacks on Scarf, you're immediately like a rank or a tier 7 skilled player. Like, it's not that difficult, and he definitely needs to start stepping it up. I mean, they lost their early game control. They don't have the lead anymore. The gold lead is huge against them, and it's only get harder as the stronger Raph gets.
The point is, if you hit the Spitfire, you have to have that. Oh, there comes the ultimate. There comes the ultimate from Fruitier. And Rickson is going in to position himself for the ultimate. Stunning and picking the kill. Look at Ref's ultimate. Nicely played there. And picking up Fruitier. Bauxer trying to survive somehow. But, I mean, there is no way. Ace for Team Red 2 after 9.5 minutes here on the semifinals. Trying to beat Aegis to move into the finals against their, let's say, brother team, Red 1, who is already qualified for the finals of the 5th ESL Cup Series.
I had to call them sister team.
Sister team, okay.
I feel like that would frustrate them. I don't know why. But let's see, 9-6. Goal lead is ever growing. 6-0 and 2 for Raf on Jewel. That is
Shadow Glass on Ringo. I mean, that is a while ago since I have seen that one. This is
the
why
ult burst, right?
Sorry?
It's to just burst you with his ult, right?
Yeah, it's the burst with his ult, and actually I think that his Achilles shot is also scaling with Crystal, if I'm not wrong. And therefore, yeah, this is why he is opening all the team fights with the Hellfire Brew. Yeah, haven't seen that for a while. Very interesting. I don't know if I would go for that one in the semifinals, but definitely my... how to say that one, respect to Tercos going for that way, which seems to be not the most common way. Now, Goldmine trying to get picked here. There comes the ultimate. Fruitier has to get stunned, but the stun is going to Tercos. And look at the crits. No chance. One is going down. It is look at me, but this is no problem because the Goldmine is defended successfully here from Team Red, and they are going for the next ace buff, the second one within 11 minutes.
All right, so now Raf is at 7-0-4. Another turret will fall. The gold league going to continue to grow. They're going to breach 10,000 with this, and they will be up by 4.5k. And the team fights, again, just keep going in their favor. Raf is getting even more damage behind this. Look at what he has, already two full items built up. I don't think he's even stoppable at this point. I don't think they have the damage to back or to really do much against this. Ringo, like, if they use everything on Raf, they could kill him. Every ultimate, everything. But even then, it'll be a tough feat since he's has a leap to get a win. You can see not that much damage being done. There's the ultimate from Ringo. Does do a nice chunk, but it's not going to finish him off. And now it's seeing the rest of his team susceptible because you saw that Boxer just completely left them behind.
Yeah. And even Ref is picking up the kill onto Fruitier. He was running all the way through the jungle. One big round, and now they are grouped up again, and they played it out perfectly, pulling off Aegis around all of this area here. Well played by Ref. Definitely the MVP here on the Halcyon Fold in this match. And Red Rickson, look at me, they did the right thing. They stick together, they didn't split up, and Ref just made the right decision. There comes the third turret. Another 900 gold in total, 300 per player. And Ref is just jumping over that one. They are just clearing where they can, not giving any gold to Aegis. Let's have a look. It's double amount. They have almost 14,000 against 7.
And only 12.5 minutes in. I mean, we saw the last game, it was the 10 minutes in, and we had a 2,000 gold lead, but completely different between these two teams. Red Team 2 definitely showing their skill in this game. And Raf, 8-0-5. Was able to kite Vuxer the entire fight in that last one. I was even able to come in to kill Fruitier, like you said. But, again, they're sticking around, waiting for Goldmine. They are spotted out by the flares, so just going to back away for now. But Aegis, they can't take the Goldmine. There's nothing they can do about this. They can't afford a team fight anymore.
Well, that's the point. And I mean, the fun fact is that, I mean, I totally agree that Taka is... The chat is going crazy about that ban, but I think I have seen Fruitier playing Taka several times, and this is just amazing. So therefore the pick was going all in, and this is what they are doing here now, stunning the ultimate.
Holy crap.
And look at this damage here, the ultimate just clearing off the rest of what is left. This is the next ace. I think Team Red 2 is unstoppable, and we might see the final match, which therefore could be Red 1 versus Red 2. The first time that one of those teams is actually winning. One will win, therefore the win will go to Red of this 5th Cup Series. They're just clearing off that Vein Crystal here. No chance for Terkus. Trying to deal some damage, but there it is. GG. Very well played by Team Red.
20-7 at the end of that 14.5-minute game.
Yeah.
They had a ridiculous amount of gold over the team. Terkus 0-7-7, Raf 10-0-8, and that's just the power of Jewel that we've been talking about over the past couple of cups when we start to see the rise of her. And I mean, she's not necessarily ban-worthy because Scarf is still definitely a high priority, but you have to figure out how to deal with her.
Yeah, that is the point. Terkus couldn't pull off the full damage from his Shadow Glass. And, well, Raf, he didn't die once. That is very, very good.
It's not bad by him. And guys, it means we're going to head to a quick little break. When we come back, we'll be kicking off the finals between Red Team 1 and Red Team 2. And then, of course, after that, we'll have the Wolf reveal over on the dev stream after our show with some Tier 2 or 2 Tier 2 skin revealed as well. Easy to say. We're back in a few minutes, guys. It'll be the finals.